So welcome to another episode of Holly's Hotel Kettle Cooking. So tonight I'm just going to do a simple soup for dinner. So my tin of soup, and I'm going to heat it up in the kettle. So the one thing that you will need for all of this will be the microwave steam bags. They're your friend. They're the ones that keeps everything all enclosed and stops it making a mess everywhere. So carry around a pack of those and you'll be fine. So first of all, the housekeeping rules. So number one, make sure you wash your hands before you start. Number two, make sure that you're being very careful because we are dealing with boiling water here. And number three, make sure that you leave everything as you find it. So the first thing we're going to do is tip our soup into the microwave steam bag. So I would recommend that you perhaps put the bag in the mug that you get in the hotel room, just to make it easier to just pour your soup into it. And then once you've done that, then you can seal the bag up. Okay, and then we're ready to put it into the kettle. So now you've got your soup in the bag, you can transfer that then to the kettle. Now I would recommend that you only fill the kettle half full because you don't want it boiling over and becoming quite dangerous once you've actually put the soup into the kettle. So then you can transfer your bag from your cup and pop it into the kettle, and you can leave some of the bag hanging over, and then we can just switch it on and let it heat up. So as you can see, I've used a peg to not only clip the bag to the side of the kettle but also to keep the lid up so that it stops the kettle from automatically shutting off. So it's been boiling for about a minute and a half now, so I'm just going to click that off, let it just settle down, stop boiling, and then I can fish the bag out. So now everything's settled down, I can take the peg off without fear of burning myself, and then I can just slip the bag out, and then I can very gently just use the peg and get the end of the bag and just pour it into the mug. Obviously do be very careful because it is very hot. And then once you've poured some of it out, then the bag starts to cool down, then you can start to pour the rest of it out. Okay, so then we can get rid of the bag. So I did spill a little bit, so we're just making sure that we do clean everything up. So now the soup is ready, I do like bread and butter with my soup, and I do carry around bread with me because I am gluten-free, and I prefer the Dr. Shah's wholesome seeded loaf, which I find freezes very well, and so I can freeze it and it lasts me a lot longer. And using the lid of my tub and the back of my spoon, I do have, there's also some butter that I brought with me, so I am using the back of the spoon to spread the butter on my bread. And so I've got my pea and ham soup and some bread and butter. I hope that was useful. Don't forget to clean everything up and put everything back as you found it before you finish and leave the room. So I hope that was a useful video, and do please leave some comments below, and I'll respond where I can.